What's up, guys, and welcome to another beautiful edition of the Save the Date podcast. Here with Weathers. And you know, when it comes to weddings, when it comes to planning, everything that has to do with weddings, we got you. Enjoy this edition, and you sure will have a good one. Now, I've got three amazing people here with me, plus myself, making a four. So, are you ready for this? It's about to go. Let me just take a bit of an intro. You tell us a bit about yourself, and then we just dive straight into the motion. Let's go.
Okay, ladies first.
Okay, so my name is Gloria, and the owner of Food Engine. We are into catering services, so any kind of food, we have got you. Throwing it to my brother.
Okay, so I'm Paul from Event Done. It's an event managing platform. Anything event, from free to ticketing events, you can reach out to us.
And I am Coco. Call me Miss Coco. I make drinks. Well, I make drinks as well. So that's what I do. Anything drinks, whatever your juice needs, let me know. Back to you, Reginald.
Right. Well, of course. I didn't get to mention my name. So, this is Ajita Reginald. And of course, we're going straight talking about so many things today. But let's look at this. What do you do when your wedding budget does not meet your wedding vision? I'm sure this is something to laugh about.
Well,
It's something as well to talk about.
Yes, it's really something to talk about. There's a lot to talk about regarding this. We tend to come up with unrealistic budgets for unrealistic stuff, and that doesn't go well. Then leads straight to disappointment, and then you end up not being happy. You be on the podium, on the stage, you see how things are going, and then you would wish, oh, I could have done this. I wish I had done this way. I wish I had done this way. And it's some way
We should put it apart. We should tear the question apart.
Open it wide
Yes,
apart.
dissect it. We should turn into doctors and operate on the question.
You got that.
So we have to now put it the vision and the budget.
Budget, right?
They must align for you to have the perfect wording that you want. So if your vision is not aligning to your... So first of all, what is the vision? What is vision? So vision is your purpose, something we all grow up thinking, especially for girls, especially if you have aunties that got married. And for me, I'll be thinking, oh, I also want to wear... So for some people, it gets stuck with them. For me, the wedding colors of all my aunties stuck with me. I did the same thing.
Okay.
Do you get? So some people's vision stem from there.
Okay.
From their families. So red and white to somehow became, because all of my aunties used the same colors so much that, and I was their flower girl so much that I got stuck in that bubble. That's it. I want to also have that same, kind of wedding and end up having the same lunch that they do on that Sunday, that chicken rice soup with their boiled yam in it. A lot of guns do that, so that would be your vision.
Yeah.
Then the budget. What is the budget? Some of them got married to American burgers and things. I've met my young NSS graduates who are planning, and I cannot be in the same league
As they
were.
They were, right.
So your budget must align to your vision. But if for some reason your budget is not budgeting to align with the vision, that is why you will need a planner. You will need a planner to say, look, just onboard the vision to the planner. This is my vision. Say how you want it to look like. From walking, you want to look like walking in the clouds,
Right.
or say it all. Tell the planner everything. Then when you are done with onboarding everything in the vision, so that's why some people have even vision boards and everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Then you now tell the
details are in a less graded format.
And
They were
in
more
this day
class.
And you know that somebody might, for them, their year came for them, they might not even have the 30,000 that I'm saying, they might not even spend that because they have family and friends who own these things.
Right.
Yeah.
And might give it to them. So first of all, just let the wedding planner know. This is my vision. You know, then when your vision is out there, you now tell her your budget. And definitely, if it's a good planner, they will come up with something to meet that need.
But meeting that need, not always meet that need. Your need can be met halfway.
Okay.
May not necessarily be the whole thing, because meeting your need sometimes may be unrealistic per your budget. Do you understand?
No, I
So
can
if you
understand
let the wedding planner in on what it is you want, your budget will determine how far, how close, how low, how high the planner can go. Do you understand? And also one thing I've realized is that when people have, I don't know, I think it's a thing with ladies, most ladies, not everybody, most of them, it's like they have fairy tale weddings, like right from childhood. They've already planned their wedding before they grow up.
So
Especially
one
in
lady,
this
you,
day- in
I'm
this
sure
day
you
that
also
you
have
can-
your own plan,
You can
right?
easily have access to social media.
So
and
you see
other
all
stuff.
the things,
Exactly.
and so when
If I Bill
it's
Gates
like
the
the man is unable to provide, sometimes not like the money is not there, but what people fail to realize is that there's life after marriage.
Yes.
The wedding is not the whole thing; it's the life after it that counts. So whatever it is that both of you can afford now, you put that into it and plan better. You can go, or you can even. It's better to actually spend much more, I would say, sometimes if you have on your honeymoon than your wedding, because you would spend.
I won't agree with you on that because
Yeah.
that would be perspective. So some people will like, oh, let's just go and sign, let's just go.
Yeah.
So then that is not your vision.
No,
you are
no,
saying your
no.
vision.
That's
But that's why we are generalizing
Right,
it that the vision. So if that is your vision, then your budget might align.
Yes.
Do you
So
get?
visions
But
are individualistic.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's
And
the
they are
point.
relative. That's what I'm
And they are
saying.
relative.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
for somebody, they want to give it. This
Everything.
is what they've dreamt of. So
Yeah.
let's push it to the center. This is what they've dreamt of. I want somebody's vision might not even be too big.
No, no,
I
no.
want a church wedding. I want
Yeah.
a beautiful reception, but I want to centralize on food. I maybe because of an experience, I want the food to be on point.
Yeah.
I want a memorable MC to
Yeah.
make sure that everybody was on their feet, dancing.
having a good
I want
time.
it to be simple. So for that, then if you have a good planner, they can bring you and maybe I have a short. I used to do event planning before I settled into catering. So I have a short AEB,
In that,
you know,
in that
an
regard.
acronym that I will sit down with you and then we'll go through it. I call it POSSE. I know somebody will not hear it right. It is not what you heard. If you heard it like that, go and get
Mention
an ear
it.
clinic.
Mention it
again.
It's
again.
POSSE, so it's POSSY.
Posse.
POSSE. It is not.
Don't
what
worry.
you are
It's not. It's not.
thinking.
It's not that. It
It's
has
not
nothing
that.
to
You
do
are
with
forcing
that.
us to think
So
something.
Yes.
Paul. So what I'm saying is that if for my acronym, I'm like, be prioritized. So that's what the P is. What is your priority? Where do you want your money? So if you have said
go,
to
yeah.
go, where do you want your money to go? Gina? Oh, be open. Be open to the. Don't say this vision to your planner, and so then the planner will get off thinking, oh, maybe you can afford it because what can Sema see? What can Yama see? Then the planner, and then now budget it
And
cannot
so-
align. So be open to the vendor. Trust me, there are a lot of event planners that know who to call when you give them a budget
Yes.
Right.
And what to tell them.
and what to tell them
Yes.
to get them. And my brother Paul is here. He's talking about his event company. So you not spend a lot of money printing brochures and everything. Use the USD code. You're good to go.
Yes. And,
You know.
and fortunately, I do a little design in the corner. So if you feel you don't even have a designer at all, I can do
person
the
can-
Something
soft-
for you.
software
So you see, it's a one-stop
so
shop.
that we can-
So
we can
then,
put it on the
when you are
platform.
open, this person can help you. Now, at the end of it all, it's about you. You. What do you want out of the event? For me personally, so I got married some years back, and I had this thing in my head, but all I wanted people to walk away from my wedding was, oh, we had fun.
Right.
That was my vision. It doesn't matter how
Bad the food was.
but the food was also important to me.
Definitely.
So I wanted people to leave the event saying, oh, I had fun. 2, there was great food and drinks to eat.
Okay.
3, we got to network and,
Okay.
you know, let down for a bit. So what did I do? I quickly tapped into, so some of the things that I did, I'm sure some of my friends will be like, hey, what spend you? But if I tell you how much I spent, you'll be shocked. But see, right now, we've built relationship. If I'm doing something right now, definitely what Paul is going to charge someone out there. Paul is, so let's tap into.
Each other's
That is it. So even if you are speaking to your planner, oh, Reginald is my guy. So speak to Reginald. Definitely, if Reginald knows is Glorious event.
So speak to
If
Reginald.
Reginald,
You should use your name as discount code.
exactly.
Yes, of course. It's
Exactly.
a promo code.
Yes.
So if
Automatic.
Reginald is going to MC and Reginald says, oh, it's Glorious event. Oh, that's my girl. Okay, 20% discount. That is off my head. I tap into a few friends who are very creative, who are, you know, and what they did with my bachelorette party could have cost me millions of Ghana cedi.
Right.
But the DIYs and the things that they did, when I entered, I was like, hey, it shocked me. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It shocked me. You know, so prioritize on where you want the money to go. Because at the end of the day, it's about you,
Right. So
your man, and
you're
the
telling
people
us-
that really matter.
You're telling
Like,
us that if we're trying to align our wedding vision with the budget, which is how much we're willing to
then we
spend,
must know what we are compromising and
where
the
okay,
money should go.
Where the money should go. Okay, I want us to hit, our folks out there so they can get our points really. I know we've been trying to dissect and open the topic real up nicely. So you've said one, prioritize and know where the money should go. What else can we do so that our vision aligns with the budget? What else can we do?
You know, back to before I get to this one, with the unrealistic budget for a very
Unrealistic vision.
wedding. Yeah, like no, but it's you see you like this, you know what it is that you wanted. And you knew what your money could do.
Yeah.
You prioritized which areas you would
I want the money to go.
Thank you. But most people, it doesn't work that way. Most people want a lavish wedding.
Okay.
Now, a lavish wedding, do you have the money to foot it? I don't have all the money, but they still want the lavish wedding. Do you understand? And then now they end up putting pressure on themselves, on their spouses yet to be, and then that creates like an uncomfortable situation because sometimes you will see some people in their own weddings. And maybe the man is not.
Yeah,
he's not.
frowning.
Yes, he's not happy. He's not happy because
Waboka
they go to the extent of borrowing money. Why do you borrow money for something that you are entering into when obviously you would use more money after that day?
Exactly.
Do you understand? I think it's about time. Yeah, it's about time that we rethink our idea of weddings because most of the wedding, aside the fact that you don't need too much money to enjoy. That's what people need to know. You don't need too much to
I think
enjoy.
that the inability of not knowing how much you're spending is when you are not clear, when there's no clarity to the vision.
Yes. There must
You
be
know, you
clarity.
mentioned
Yes,
a
yes.
vision board.
Yes.
Yes.
So okay, so I have decor looking like this. I have my planner here. I have my MC. I have music. I have entertainment.
Yeah.
So approximately, if you talk to your planner, you know how much the picture you have, the picture of your future, you know how much it will cost.
Teacher.
But if you're not clear, okay, I want white. Tomorrow you say I want blue. I want indigo. I want violet. So clarity for me is one of the main things why the budget and the vision board doesn't align.
Yeah.
So I think that we need to help people more on being clear on what they want.
So
Can somebody help you to be clear on what you want? What you want, you have to know what
There's
you
this
want.
saying
you
out
have to
there.
be
There's
open.
this saying out there. If it be easy, do them. So with what they see people do out there, they feel it's just as it is. Like there is nothing. It's not that difficult. So I want this thing.
And you know, sometimes you
Later
can
they get
More
in there.
pressure, more
Later they
like-
get in there and they realize that
It's not
Right.
that easy.
this thing is not that easy. It's not as it looks like. So then the clarity point then comes in.
Comes in,
Yeah.
true.
Because
You know-
so you have to be very clear on what you want.
Right.
So it boils down to talking to someone about it.
That's
Planner,
it.
to
Yes.
tell you that Are you sure you
Look,
really want this?
if you want the
This is
cake
how
coming
much
from the
So
sky,
you need a planner to help you align
Yes.
your vision board
with your budget.
and
Yes,
the budget.
and aside that, too, one thing I think couples yet to be can do it. They can talk to people who've had experiences.
Okay.
One of the things that help you.
Experiences, I
Yes,
like that.
people who have been through that.
Yes.
Because let me give an example. With mine, I didn't want anything big. I wanted maximum 50 people. I gave you everybody, even though it didn't turn out that way. It was three, almost 4 times the number. But
Sexy, like your mother has a guest list and your father
my
too
mom,
has
she
their
didn't
guest
even
list.
have to invite them. Oh.
They will come.
They said that they
came on
know.
their own accord.
They said that they heard, so they have come. Yes, I mean,
Maximum 50. Oh, thank God.
Wow.
but it
I
didn't-
wanted
it didn't-
30.
And you had like,
Oh, I would say I had
but
like
you to 30 is
35.
unrealistic.
My friend, I had it.
It was 30.
You were able
Yeah,
to.
it shot
That's
you.
good. That's
So
good.
in this day,
I
you see
could
this
have.
WhatsApp this time around, you have one view. I send you the invitation after viewing it, it disappears.
Hey boy, you play.
I like that. You can't send. Or me, I have my invites were sent to like
and
just
this
one
was
to
in
be-
one
Because-
year.
be- this year.
Hey, brother.
Because
And I
in
had
what
mine
you
on
said,
a
you
weekday. It
mentioned
was on a
something-
weekday, so
I like
Mine was
that.
also on a
Yeah, on a
weekday.
weekday.
Exactly.
So-
So that's also wait.
So
So
what
you
you
see-
That's
mentioned,
also aligning to the acronym
Yes,
I was saying.
yes.
That choose off-peak days.
yes.
Because if you invite somebody December 26th,
Everybody will
Me
find
ti
time.
feel me nyare.
Obi
Yes.
abeba.
Yes.
Obi abeba. But you see, and
so choose off-peak days.
Yes.
Thursday, what choose to say 7th January
Oh, it's a
Constitution, be
fact.
better or wedding.
Ombeba.
so with
What is
yours,
it
you
called?
mentioned that with yours, you want people to come live like
And have
happy.
fun because
for
of-
me,
yes.
honestly, what I had in mind
Okay.
is they were in trip. I just want to do the thing, like
Thank you.
the thing, like
God,
the
you are in the
event.
spirit.
All right,
I want that.
all right, guys.
You are in
Like
the
that's
spirit.
what I want. Who
That was
comes?
just it.
Who didn't get food? Who did?
And found
I don't care.
that's a
Guys,
typical guy talking. Please
But,
don't listen.
but
to him.
speaking to other people who have been there helps you because some things that you don't think about, some
Yeah.
things will escape you. Trust me, when you're planning
true.
for
That
stuff,
one
things
is-
will escape you.
that one is
Even before you get the plan,
So
because
have a checklist
not
as
everybody
well.
has a plan. Not everybody can afford
For
a
the
wedding
planner.
planner. So things would escape you. So when you speak to people who have been there, they can tell you there are some things which are a must.
Okay.
There are some too which are
Must-haves and
optional.
and nice
True.
to have.
Yes.
Must-haves
So
and
the
nice-
must-haves, those ones, you have to make budgets for them. You can do them not lavishly, like in a small but like acceptable ways, and then your wants would come later. So when you speak to people who have been there, you see, you ask questions, you ask relevant questions, like so that they can guide you. You ask them for advice. I mean, you have the option to choose from whatever advice they give you, and then you build it up from there. Then you go. So,
Right. Thank you guys so much. We need a part 2 of this.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to take a quick break. But before we do that, let me just read a message we've received. This will be our case study for the part 2 of this very edition. Now, let me go on. It says that I have been planning my wedding with my boyfriend for 2 weeks. Sorry, for 2 years now.
Hey, I think.
We know exactly the kind of wedding we wanted. So we split the bill
Okay,
between us.
that's cool.
Now it's 2 months to the wedding. Both families are ready. All of a sudden, my boyfriend's car broke down and he needs a new engine. Now he says he can only afford a quarter of the side of the budget. What do we do?
Hold on.
I have a mental picture of how I wanted my wedding to be. Exactly. I mean, the very exact thing. And this person needs our help. So real quick, we'll grab that quick commercial break, that pause, and then we'll be back shortly.